Hello everyone, welcome to the explanation. So in this video I am going to solve a single question. So there is a question that has been asked by some student, so I am posting the solution here only. So the question is, write a program to read a number from user and count the number of even digit contained in it and display whether the resulting count is prime or not. Okay, so this question can be asked for 8 marks, and this question is combination of two questions. Okay, so first one is we have to check for even number, and again we have to check for prime number. So there will be two codes combination, a code for even number and a code for prime number. So let's go to the discussion, like what is this question. So write a program to read a number from user. So suppose we have read a number 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so after reading this number, what we have to do is we have to count the number of even digits. So in this number, if you see 2 and 4 are even digits. Okay, so the count will be 2. Now again we have to check that whether this 2, the count that is 2, whether it is prime or not. Okay, I hope you got the question. So suppose if you have a number 1 2 4 2 6 8. Okay, so in this number you have to count the number of even digits. So it is 1 2 3 4 5. Okay, so now you have to check that whether 5 is prime or not. Fine, so this is the question. Let's go to the solution part. So I'll be going to next page. Okay, going to next page. Let me go to the solution part. So has include. So this question I'll be solving using a function. Okay, so let me use a function name prime. Okay, so this is my function declaration, and the argument is of type integer. So let me go to main function. Okay, so in main function I'll be declaring a number num, a digit, even count, and I. Okay, next what I'll do is I'll read the number, printf enter number, next scanf %d address of num. Okay, so next what I'll do is this program is for counting the number of digit. Okay, so while num is greater than 0, okay, so digit will be equals to num mod 10. While num is greater than 0, this digit equals to num mod 10, and if digit mod 2 equals to 0, okay, we are going to increase the value of e. So this will be counting the even count, and here in next part we are going to divide the value of num by 10. Okay, so I'll be explaining this code very soon. Next, okay, we'll call the function prime. Fine, so this is the main code. So let me explain you the main code. Okay, so in main code what is happening, suppose if I am entering a number 1 2 3 4, so it is going to take out the digit, okay, one by one, and check whether this is even or not, and if it is even, it is going to increase the value of e by 1. Okay, so in this number 1 2 3 4, so is number greater than 0? Yes, it is greater than 0. So digit equals to num mod 10. Okay, so what is the value of num mod 10? It is 4. So it is going to check whether this 4 is even or not. So 4 mod 2 equals to 0. Yes. so it will increase the value of e by 1. Then it is going to throw out this last digit. Okay, so this can happen with the help of num equals to num divided by 10. So now this value of num will be 1, 2, 3. Okay, so again it will come to this while loop. So 1, 2, 3 is greater than 0. Yes, it is greater than. So digit equals to 1, 2, 3 more 10. So now this value of digit is 3. Okay, so 3 more 2 equals to 0. Is it true? No, it is not true. So it will not go to the body of if, and it will directly go to this statement. So now 1, 2, 3 divided by 10, the value will be 1, 2. Fine. So again 1, 2 greater than 0. Yes, it is greater than 0. So digit equals to 1, 2 more 10. So value will be 2. Okay, 2 more 2 equals to 0. Yes, it is true. So the count of e will increase by 1. Okay, so the count of e is 2 till now. So again num more 10, that is 1 divided by 10. Okay, so 1 divided by 10 is equals to 0. Okay, so this again while num is greater than 0, sorry, 1 divided by 10, I think it's 1 only. Yeah, 1, 2, yeah, just a second. Okay, it's 1, 2 divided by 10, so the value will be 1 here. So 1 greater than 0, yes, it is greater than 0. So 1 more 10. Okay, so 1 more 10, the value is 1 only. So 1 more 2 equals to 0. No, it is not equals to 0. So the value of e remains 2. Here 1 divided by 10, the value becomes 0. Okay, so finally 0 greater than 0, this condition fails and the count of even is 2 here. So after coming out of this while loop, we are going to pass this count, that is 2, to function prime. Okay, so now let's write a program for finding the prime number. Okay, so we'll go to this function prime, that is void prime, and I'm defining this function. So I'll again declare some variable count equals to 0 and I. So for I equals to 1, this is I less than equals to n, I plus plus. Okay, if n mod I equals to 0, so we'll increase the count by 1. Okay, so I'll write in the program here. I'll increase the value of I by 1, so this for loop closes here. And next, if c equals to 2, okay, we are going to printf that it is a prime number, else we are going to printf it is not prime. Okay, so let me discuss the remaining part of code. So the value of e was 2 in the main code, so that value is passed here, so the value of n becomes 2. Now we have to check that whether 2 is prime or not. Okay, so you know that what is the definition of prime number? It should be divisible by 1 and by itself only. So maximum any prime number can be exactly divisible by only 2 numbers. Okay, fine. So same concept we have used here. So our variable c is initialized value 0 and I is there. So we are starting the loop from 1 till that number. Okay, so if we are dividing that number n with this I, so if it is divisible, if n is exactly divisible by I 2 times, then it is prime number. So one time it is divisible, second time it is divisible, so the value of c becomes 2. So if c equals to 2, so it is prime, and if the value of c is any other like 0, 1, 3, 4, 5, so it is not prime. Fine. So this is the solution for the question. Okay, now let's see the code for the same. So I have executed this code in dev C++. So write a program to read a number from user, count the number of even digits contained in it, and display whether the resulting count is prime or not. Okay, so the same question I have solved here. I made a function. This is my main function. Okay, let me show you the code. This is the main function, and I have called the function here, and then this is the code for the function body. Fine. So let me execute and show you this code. So let us enter a number 1, 2, 3. So it has only one even digit. Okay, so 1 is not prime. So let us enter another number. So it has got 2 even numbers. So checking whether 2 is prime or not. So 2 is a prime number. Okay, so let us enter a number having 4 even numbers. Okay, so let us enter number 2, 4, 1, 6, 2. So this number has 4 even digits. so 4 is not prime. Fine. So thank you for watching the video. Stay safe.